my future wife, was once a dream, a vision I carried in quiet hope. Every heartbeat whispered her name, every thought built her presence before reality ever allowed it. I imagined her smile, her laughter, her hands fitting perfectly into mine. I pictured our mornings, our evenings, the small conversations that would grow into forever. But life had other plans. Fate broke my vision before it could bloom. The heart that waited patiently, loyally, faithfully. It did not question the time, the distance, or the silence. It trusted the promise of a future that never came. Every day became a lesson in longing, every night a reminder of emptiness. Where hope once lived, I counted the seconds of imagined kisses, the warmth of imagined touch, the words I never got to say. I built a life in my mind with her and held it as a sacred truth, even when reality stayed silent. Some love is not given, some hearts do not meet, and still the heart waits, even knowing the future may never arrive. It waits, not for return, not for reason, not for closure. It waits because that is what love does. Even when it hurts, even when it shatters, even when the world moves on. Without you, my future wife will always live in this heart, in dreams, in longing, in quiet devotion that no one sees. The heart that waited will carry her forever, even if forever never comes. The life I imagined with her was full, bright, perfect. Every morning held laughter, every evening held warmth, every moment felt eternal. I saw us walking together, silent words, speaking through glances, hands touching, without effort, souls intertwining. Without knowing, I pictured houses filled with memories, rooms filled with our dreams, windows opening to skies we shared, paths we chose. But all of this exists only in my heart, in the quiet that no one else can see. Reality does not bend to dreams, no matter how much I wish it would. She never arrived as I imagined, and still I hold the life I created in silence. I whisper her name to empty walls. I talk to shadows. I laugh at memories that never happened. I cry for moments that will never come. Some hearts carry love without return. Some souls live forever in imagined worlds because reality did not allow them to meet. And so I wait, not for her, not for life, but for the echo of what could have been, a life that lives only inside me. Even birthdays, even celebrations, even ordinary mornings carry her presence in quiet, invisible ways. The heart that waits knows this truth. Sometimes love is enough, even without existence, even without touch, even without forever, because the life I imagined with her exists only in my heart, but it is mine and mine alone. I wait in silence, even as the world moves forward. People laugh, love blooms, lives continue, but my heart stays paused, trapped in her memory. Every face reminds me of her absence. Every sound echoes a moment that never existed. I speak to empty rooms, to quiet winds, to shadows that mimic her and fail. Time is cruel. It moves without mercy. It asks nothing and it takes everything without permission. But the heart that waits knows no rules. It does not bend to calendars, to birthdays, to seasons. It waits because love does not end. When presence disappears, every heartbeat whispers her name. Every breath holds hope that she will return, even if she never does. The world forgets what the heart remembers. The sun rises, the moon sets, life continues, but I stay in the space between longing and despair. Every morning feels heavier, every night feels longer. Even stars seem distant, even dreams feel cold. Yet I wait, not for answers, not for closure, not for reason. I wait because the heart knows its own truth. Some love cannot leave, cannot fade, cannot surrender. And so I remain, a shadow among moving lights, a whisper in a loud world, a heart that waits. Even when the world moves on, the love I carried was never loud, but it weighed on my chest like a quiet storm. Every thought led back to her. Every heartbeat spoke her name without permission. I dreamed of mornings where her smile would greet the sun, and nights where her warmth would hold me through every fear. But reality did not bend to my longing. She went and left behind a heart that only knew silence. Even in crowds, even in laughter, even in light, I carried the echo of her absence. Some love does not ask for return. Some hearts do not seek closure or reason. They remain in the quiet, in the pauses between words, in the shadows of every memory that cannot fade. I speak to walls, I speak to wind, I speak to nights that hold her name. In every shadow and every star, time passes, yet nothing heals. The heart that loved silently, that waited patiently, that dreamed endlessly of a future that never came. Even birthdays do not matter. Even celebrations do not touch the ache that lives where she once did. The love I carried became my silence, my shadow, my prayer.